Hey everybody, Dr. Tom Carr here of drstocks.com, drstoxx.com, and drstockstrading.com, and ichthusletter.com, IXTHYS letter.com. Those are our daily, weekly, and monthly stock pick letter advisory services, and you can go online and check everything out we've got available to you. Hey, we had another great day today. Now, the market closed about 13 minutes ago, and we were up over $2,000. If you're looking at it now, it's $1,882 after a little bit of after-hours pullback, and that's to be expected. Not a big deal. I'll take $1,880, especially on a day when the small cap index, represented by the ETF IWM, is down negative 41%, sorry, 0.41%, and the QQQ NASDAQ 100 down 0.7%. S&P 500 was flat. The Dow Jones was up about 137 points, up and over 25,000 today, which was a nice move, but it was in a very mixed market, and anyway, wasn't so good for the bulk of the market, but we did really well, despite a couple of pretty dumb trades on my end. Now, I bought yesterday a position in PATK based on fundamentals and growth. Chart looked okay as well, and it sold off quite early today. I got out of it in the morning at 660.70. That's exactly where it closed at the end of trading today for about a $200 loss. That was just, I don't know what happened. There's no news out. The company looks great, just a pullback of some kind. Not worried about it. And then I jumped on board DQ, which is a Chinese semiconductor stock that has been just beaten back way back. It was up around $70 a share. Now it's trading at $40 a share just a few weeks later, based on some changes in Chinese solar regulation, because DQ services the solar industry. So I bought in at 41, a little bit around 41, just 100 shares, kind of a fun trade. And excuse me, it went down pretty much all day from my entry. So I'm hanging on because the valuation here is just too irresistible. But our big mover of the day was in here, which I have my trend trade letter subscribers in. We've been trading this stock all the way back to under $4 a share. Here it is a few months later at $21 a share, and I'm going to show you that chart in just a minute. It's a company that builds a headset, or I don't even know what they do, frankly. It's something that connected to a very popular game. I take it, a video game called Fortnite, or Fortnite is the company that owns the video game. I don't know, but it's a headset or a headphone of some kind. And anyway, they're flying off the shelves, and the stock is flying to the moon. And we've been in this trade for quite some time now, in various bits and pieces. I'll show you that in just a minute. And what else did some moving today? We had a 3% gain in TLYS, which we have on in our trend trade letter. We have a 3.6 move in HHS. I don't have anyone in that because it is too illiquid of a stock, so I'm just in that myself. A nice healthy 5.4% move in GPRK. We're going to look at that chart in just a moment. And a big 5% move in CLNE. We had our cheap stocks letters subscribers in that for a while. We took profits on that, but I've hung on to my shares. They're still doing well. And then we had a really nice big move in RRTS, one of our penny stocks letters. Most of our Ichthus letter picks pulled back today along with the rest of the market, but they've had such a great week and such a great month that this is not unexpected. Nevertheless, overall, our prime profits today came from our momentum picks, our small cap, undervalued, growing momentum picks, and they produced right now an $1,860 profit. So let's take a look at some charts real quick, and then I will let you go. Not that one. Here we go. So here was our big mover on the day, big 20% run today, and it tacked on about 5% yesterday. It's just been a beautiful trade for us. Now, we latched on to this stock back around $3.90. It was under $4 a share. This big move right here was what got us interested in the stock. Huge volume move. and I got in myself, or I put our subscribers in, I guess, at the open of the next trading day at $3.94 per share. Another big volume move, and it was just up and up and up from there. And it hit our price target, which was, I think, about $5 a share just a few days later. And then I got my Momentum letter subscribers into the stock again at around $7 per share. That was on one of these days in here where it triggered all of our Momentum filters. I run a Momentum scan every weekend, and based on valuation, growth, upwardly revised earnings estimates, and so on and so on. And it was one of my top 3 aggressive longs that week. We got in at 7. A few days later, it had this big pop. And by the time it got up here, it was overvalued. And so it did not pass through my Momentum scan. And we sold it for a huge profit. That was the big move. And then I've been trading it ever since in this yellow box here. We had a nice little pullback trade. I got my trend trade letter subscribers into it on that pullback, and this big bullish engulfing candle we got in the next day, and we had to hold on through a bit of sideways movement, but then the big up day today was the payoff. And we're not yet at our target. I have a $23 price target on this. I think it probably can go higher than that just based on momentum. We also got our ETF trend letter subscribers into oil today. This is the 3X bullish leveraged oil ETF, and we've been marking the highs of these downward candles as our entry price, and we haven't gotten an entrance until today, when we finally pegged above the high of yesterday's candle. So that was our entrance, and we had a nice little 2 to 3% move above our entry price on some above average volume. This looks good as at least a short-term reversal. Of course, we have this big gap to fill, so we're looking for this to move up till about 38 or so. We had another also nice big move in GPRK, a nice breakout move. Now I traded this on the pullback. I bought this hammer candle right here on the pullback, which was a very nice looking entry signal, because not only were we in an uptrend, but we had the bullish hammer reversal candle on above average volume. Perfect entry. So we got in there and went chopped sideways for a while. I was adding to my position in this little blue box here as it traded sideways for 4 days, and now fully loaded, it ramped up from there. Today we had a very nice breakout move on strong volume. This is a stock, I don't even know what it does, but the reason why it showed up on my scans is because it has been raising its earnings guidance. It had a huge earnings growth this last year, 750%, projected to grow even faster in the coming quarter, and they have been raising their earnings estimates over the past month by over 60%. Now that's big. That's the kind of thing that shows up on my scans. I have scans that search for that very thing. And while this is a bit overpriced, it's not a good value play, so it's not the kind of stock I would recommend to my subscribers, but it is one that I like to trade myself based on that growth metric. And here we go. We're doing really well with it so far. Our RTS was one I mentioned. Our penny stocks letter had a nice big ramp today. How much was that? 15.5% rally. We got in down here around $1.80 per share. We're up here at $2.30. That's a nice 50-cent move on a $1.80 stock. Don't know exactly what that is, but 30-40% for our penny stocks letter subscribers. And if you're interested in that letter, I do have, I think, 18 spaces left. And you can go to drstoxtrading.com, drstoxx trading.com, and sign up for that one. Okay, well, that's it for today, guys. Have a great rest of the week. And I might do one more video before we hit the weekend, but otherwise I will see you next week. God bless everybody. Bye now.